Dr. K, her birthday is Sunday, August 8th, as we said. And I want to, number one, give her a huge happy birthday and a shout out. And number two, take this opportunity to transition into something else that I mentioned before, but I kind of want to hit it a little harder now because I feel like it needs to be. Not that long ago, maybe a month ago, whatever, there was an incident where somebody apparently started direct messaging Dr. K and saying like, I don't like Odyssey and I'm disappointed and you suck and blah, blah, blah. And I want to point out something. Okay, number one, I am madly in love with Dr. K. She is a beautiful, brilliant, amazingly talented, one in a million minds, one in a billion minds. Like, you're talking about somebody, I forget which one, I always confuse it, but she was a physicist at CERN or Fermi Labs, one of the two, like the people that do the Hadron Collider or whatever. She is like legit fucking, you know, next level Stephen Hawking's mind type, you know, Carl Sagan brilliant. And then took that and said, you know what? I want to challenge myself. I'm going to go into doing video games. And I'm also, yes, she has a PhD. Absolutely. And, I'm CERN. Yes, she worked at CERN. And, I'm going to go and, you know, sort of do you know, this video game. And I'm going to make a galaxy. And I'm going to do this and do that. And she is the person who made the Stellar Forge that created the galaxy, that created all of the scenery and landscapes in Horizons that everybody loves so much. She made that, okay? So when somebody works for a company and they make something brilliant, there are two things that have to happen. Number one, the company has to let them, management, corporate, the suits, have to get out of the way and give them the money to make a beautiful thing. And then number two, they have to put in the work, the sweat, the tears, the blood to make that beautiful thing. So when a company, when a creative, a developer, an art designer, a sound designer of whatever, a creative at your friendly game company, whether we're talking about Tony Z or we're talking about, you know, somebody from the ship design team or somebody from this or that, or Dr. K, when a team puts out an amazing product, they had to kill themselves working on it to make this wonderful thing for you to enjoy. And as a separate issue that they have no control over, management had to not stomp on them. Management had to let them. So the amazing thing that you're so much in love with from Horizons, that was Dr. K doing amazing shit with her team and management letting them. The stuff that you don't like in Odyssey, you can never tell, it's the creatives, they fucked up. I mean, maybe it's possible, but you don't know. And you're kind of an asshole for accusing them of it when you kind of, your default position should be to assume that the creatives are giving it their all. Because let me tell you something. If you play a video game, you invest hundreds of hours into making that game. The creatives who made it invested thousands of hours into making that game. At any point, though, management could fuck it up. And I am strongly of the opinion that there is zero creatives, zero devs, zero of the people that make the game that should be held to account for Odyssey, that should be belittled or have a grudge against, or I don't like this or that for Odyssey. Same for Star Citizen. Same for No Man's Sky. If any of those three companies, or games, put out good products, it's because the creatives killed themselves to make an amazing thing and management stayed out of the way. If any of those three companies put out shit products, you have to assume to me, and I could be wrong, but you have to assume that management is at fault. That's what I assume with regard to Odyssey. I do not hold Dr. K, the sound team people, the gameplay people, the direct, like the art people, the this, the that, the other, all of the people that built it. I don't hold them to blame for any of the fault of Odyssey. And to be fair, there are some people that say Odyssey's great. What are you talking about? Okay, fine. But if you're a person that doesn't like Odyssey, let's just assume that. If that's the case, it is entirely unfair to blame the creatives. All of your wrath, all of your venom, all of your anger, all of your anything negative should be directed to one of two people, one of two groups, either A, management, or B, the community managers. And I say the community managers not because I say that this is their fault, but because that's who the company tells you to direct your shit to. They literally say, you got a complaint, you got a problem, you got a gripe, you got a bitch, you got a moan, direct it to the community managers or the forum, through the email, through the complaint department, whatever. It's community managers, complaint department, that is their that is their player-facing sort of intake for those feelings. So I just want to go back and, number one, reiterate my love for Dr. K and wishing her the happiest of birthdays. And number two, tell everyone, if you think for 1 second that writing Dr. K or going on to her Twitch stream or in any way directing your shit to her, is a valid or proper or good way to go about things, you need to pull your head out of your ass. Don't do that. Leave the creatives alone. Direct your anger at management. And I gotta call out the whole thing with Black Maze, that he put out a video. I'm not saying that I'm directing this diatribe to Black Maze. This is to people who are being shitty. Black Maze put out a video that was very respectful and said, Dr. K, please help answer this question. I love the work that you did, and yet I look at what's happening now and I don't like it. He didn't say, you screwed this up. He didn't say, you whatever. He said, I love and respect the work that you did in Horizons, and I see it all going wrong in Odyssey. Please help answer this. He wasn't blaming her. He was saying, this is a question that I would like you to maybe look into and answer. And of course she's not going to directly answer it. That's not the way that happens. And he knew that too. He was generating a bit of hype for his video, and he did a good job of it to get sort of a reaction. And he got his reaction. And it is what it is. But I just want to make clear, I was not trying to shit on him. But to whoever it was that wrote her some nasty direct message in Discord, or if you tweet her, I don't know. If you tweet her, if you go into her Twitch, or not just her, any of the creatives, and you yell at them, assuming that this was what they wanted, and not this was management fucking shit up, you need to pull your head out of your ass. All right, I'm done with my little rant. Does anybody have anything they want to add to that?
No creative voted to release the game prematurely to meet a shareholder deadline.
Strong agree. Anyone else, or you feel it's all covered?
I think you said it perfectly.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Love you, Dr. K. I hope you have a happy birthday. I'm so sorry for some of the shit you've been dealing with this year, but I have the absolute utmost faith in you.